Boy, it's one of those days, YouTube. Just one of those days, you know. Good morning to you all. I hope everybody out there is feeling well today. It's Monday morning and it's time to hit that ground running, man. We got places to go, people to see, things to do, man. We gotta go chase it, man, you know. Even when you're not in the best of moods and spirits, you know. And just a little bit how I'm feeling today, man. I'm just sitting here, just dropped the kids off to school and made a couple quick orders. Just got sitting here, got to thinking like, man, just not happy where I'm at in life, man. Just want so much more out of life. I just want to do so better, man, and I just be so eager to do better. Sometimes I don't even know which direction I'm going in, man. I just be trying, man, just be, you know. Can't help but to reflect on the past and just to think of how certain decisions and at certain points in my life, man, could have changed things so much, you know. Just a thought I'm dwelling on, man. I don't really like to live with any regrets and none of that because you know, experience is the best teacher. So we got to take our experiences, man, as lessons and learn from them, man. Moving forward, it's never too late, man. And that's what I'm trying to tell myself now, man. I just got to stay in the fight, stay in the game, man. Keep striving for better, and better's gonna come, you know. Definitely is gonna come. I mean, it's so easy to speak all those positive affirmations and speak good when you're feeling good, doing good. But when you're not feeling as good, you're not doing as good. That's when it's really important to pull that positive mindset out and you know, really do what you got to do, man. Buckle down, and that's where I'm at with it, man. You know, just 37 years old, man. This year I'll be 38 years old. You know, without a full-time job, without any savings, any assets. Sorry, let me take that back. I do have some assets. I have a very valuable mindset and perspective on things, and I have a beautiful family, man. And that's my by far, hands down, my greatest asset, and it all right there. So just gotta keep counting those blessings, man. You know, could always be so much worse. You know, I'll get into a little story time of my perspective on why I'm in the position I am in now, being 37 years old without a job and without a savings and things of that nature. I just want to start off by saying I take full responsibility and accountability for you know, things in my life that's got me in the position I am now. I take the good with the bad, man. I roll with the punches, man, and I'm able to recognize the part I played. So I don't want to get into any type of pity match or anything like that, or just keeping it real, man. That's just all I know how to do, you know. But you know, for me growing up, man, I had such a great childhood. So many childhood memories, great times, fun times. World was different as we know it now. Family was much more tight knit. I remember as a child just being very athletic and outgoing in the sports. All my younger years, many different sports. Soccer, baseball, basketball, football, you name it. I was into it. Stayed active. You know, I excelled, was in school pretty well. And it wasn't until my early teenage years, man, and, you know, just in a wrong environment, around the wrong people, places, and things. And you know, those peer pressures, man, kicked in, and I started to become attracted to you know, these negative lifestyles that that kind of took a grasp. I grasped, just kind of locked me in, man. Just seeing like my mom struggling with the bills, paycheck to paycheck, me basically being the man of our household at a young age. I just wanted to do my share and to help out, make a better way. I was misguided on what I was supposed to do or how I can be, really helping. Just caught up in the environment that I was in, and just thinking that fast money, that wheeling and dealing lifestyle was our ticket, our way out. So at a really young age, 14, I got addicted to the street life, and before I know it, I was all in. This was a way of life, day in, day out. School was a non-factor, well, starting to become a non-factor, and I was making a name in another world, man. This criminal lifestyle, the world, man. The local police became to know me on a first name basis, and I didn't see it then. I thought I was just too cool. Walking to my high school classes with all the new sneakers on, or in clothes, or just foolish, immature, naive, ignorant, just a bunch of different stuff. But I definitely fell into all those categories, man. And here I was, a young kid with so much potential, man. Honor roll, certificates all throughout school, and trophies from athletes and stuff. And here I was, seems like almost overnight I had become fascinated with a different lifestyle. And, that lifestyle ended up traumatizing me, man, for a very long time to come, man. And I still to this day suffer from some PTSD behind some of the traumatic experiences that I've endured, out here leading a street life, street criminal mentality. At such an early age, 15, 16, I began already getting arrested, and criminal history and things of that nature. And I just thought, just coming from where we came from, this was just part of the lifestyle, man. I remember, listening to other dudes' stories, and older guys and stuff, their stories about jail and prison and something, and it's like, that type of stuff was almost glorified. It was almost like a stripe on your shoulder, man, a badge of honor, that you're tough, you're built for it. Or it's like even the females were like attracted to that bad boy image or whatever, or that fast money lifestyle. And it's like makes you feel like you're doing the right things by leading this lifestyle, when in all reality it's all a facade, man. And it's all a facade, and it'll take me some years and years to come to finally grasp that. So yeah, man, I was in and out of prison at an early age, man. My teenage years into my young adult years, 20s and stuff like that. Spent a lot of time in and out the system, in and out of prisons, man. I spent my 18th, 19th, 21st birthdays all incarcerated, man. And I wish I can take that back, man. But we gotta stand on it, man, and just live, man, and don't look back, man. But that mentality, man, that lifestyle, it set me back, man. It made life so much harder for me, man. So and it's like that system of prison and jail, man, it's just so vicious, man. It's such a scary, traumatic place, an experience. And it's like, if you don't know no better, if you don't have the mental discipline, man, you will really become institutionalized from the system, you know? And that's the sad part about it. It's like, every time I would get myself jammed up, I always remain very honorable, man, very honorable. Me, I like to accept the consequences for my actions, man. So every time I landed myself in hot water, you know, as hurtful as it may be, as scary as it may be, man, I would put that S on my chest and you know, pay my dues, man, whatever that had to be, man. And for me, that ended up being 3 different prison stints at an early age. And each time, it's like I would just enter back in society feeling as if I had become a smarter criminal now, you know? Like I just had to learn from how I got myself caught up and arrested or something, and learn how to become a smarter criminal, man. And that's all part of the institutionalization that happens, man, in the system. It was never no rehabilitation. It was never nothing while I was going to prepare me to be, you know, a productive member of society out here. That's something I had to do my own, man. And I thank God for that all the time, that I'm so blessed to have come to that realization. And it's like, you know, I cherish that blessing so much. But yeah, man, so I spent up my late teens and early 20s in and out of prisons and stuff like that. Fast forward 2011, I had my first child, man, and boy, was that was the wake-up call that I needed, man. You know, just even like growing up as a kid, man, I always took a liking into kid babies and kids, man. I always so playful with them, and you know, they're just so adorable and amazing creations, man, that I always really enjoyed kids, man. And I would treat my nieces and nephews and other kids from the neighborhood as if they were my own, man. And I always knew that once I really did have my own, that I was going to be a great dad for them, you know. And that's exactly what happened, man. I had my first kid at 2011. I think I was roughly 25 or something like that, 23 or something like that. But yeah, I actually found out that we were having a kid while I was facing another case, my last case now. Last time I've ever had any run-ins with the law. But I was out on a bail fighting a case. I knew I had to go away to do some time in prison. Found out we were having a baby soon. Thank God my lawyer and the judge, they made it possible for me to be able to stay home long enough to witness the birth of my firstborn child before having to leave to go, you know, do my prison term, which at that time I believe was like a 2.5-year sentence or something like that. My criminal history all stemmed from drug sales and stuff like that. Never had anything other than drug sales on my criminal history. But yeah, you know, so watching the birth of my child, man, I remember that day like it was yesterday, man, and it was the greatest moment of my life. And I knew from that point on that I had to make changes in life accordingly. And I knew that I was gonna, you know, hold my chin up high. I was gonna put that S on my chest, and I was gonna go do my last prison bid, and that was gonna be it for me. I was done. I was gonna change my life, man, as I knew it to be. And by the grace of God, man, that's exactly what I did, man. I came home. You know, my kid was, I think, a little over 1 year old at that time, by the time I made it home or something like that. And man, I'm blessed to say I have never been involved in any criminal activity since. I have been a free man ever since. And I have 3 children now. My eldest is 13. I have a 9-year-old, and I have a 5-year-old baby girl. And man, they changed my life so much. They don't know just how much they mean to me. And yeah, man, I just thank God for it. But anyway, so I came back home. I got a family now. I got a kid now, and I had to do something that I wasn't accustomed to doing, and I was working a regular job, man. I was so accustomed at an early age to that fast money mentality, man. I was used to having my own, taking care of my own and my household, my mom and stuff like that. It took some getting used to. And my first job out here was a McDonald's job. And for me, that was a job that I've never in a million years thought I would see myself at. In fact, I was always like, just the thought of being caught dead in a McDonald's uniform or something like that was, that was a deal breaker for me, man. I had all this just quote unquote street cred out here, man, a popular name, face, and stuff like that. I was, always in with the females and stuff like that, and yeah, I never thought I could be caught dead wearing some type of McDonald's uniform, man. But I knew I had to put that pride aside for my kid back home, man. He's banking on daddy to be there for him, man. These are innocent creations, these kids we bring into this world, man. They didn't ask to be here. And my take on that is, if you lay down and you make a kid, man, you step up to the plate, and it's a lifelong obligation, responsibility that you commit into. So it's only right to do the right thing, man. And to me, it took so much joy into it, just watching my child get bigger, man, watching him develop his own personality traits and his own characteristics, and seeing how much he resembles me, man. And that was it for me, to just want so much better in life, man. My criminal history has always held me back from so much I wanted to do in life, man. And it's a tough pill to swallow. It's like, dang, I already paid my debts to society. I did all this prison time. I should be able to be a normal member of society out here, man. I shouldn't have to have all these doors closed on me still, So I was forced to just settle for those dead-end jobs, man. I made the best out of them, paid bills, and took care of the family. I've had to accustom myself to a totally different lifestyle. Wasn't used to just having cash on hand all the time like that anymore. And now it's really time to learn about the real world, credit and assets and things of that nature, man. So I've always been just trying to rake my brain with knowledge and figure out ways to excel, to be my own boss, And that was my mentality from a young age, man. I just wanted to be my own boss. I thought I was misguided, but I thought, being able to live that drug dealing lifestyle, that fast money, was going to put me in a position to become my own boss. And it's just not realistic, man. It's just not realistic in the real world, man. For one, you need credit. Credit is key, man. Credit is so important in the business world, and that's things that I didn't know. And on top of that, cash is nothing in the business world. What can you do with some cash, especially cash that you can't even verify as being legitimate source of income? You're not getting nowhere in life with that, man. You're not going to be able to go take out a loan. You're not going to be able to do anything, man. And if you put over like 10 grand down on a purchase or something like that, the IRS and the feds, they're coming. They want to know where that income is coming from, man. So it was all a facade. It was all, I was just misinformed, not knowing that I would never make it anywhere in the real life, no matter how much cash I may obtain. If I want to be a businessman and an entrepreneurial, I need to be out here learning these numbers and credit and things of that nature. So yeah, I spent some years, back and forth, different jobs and stuff like that. None of them paying too well. Just really all just getting by, surviving, man. And it's a tough spot to be in, man. You feel good about being out there, providing, working hard for your dollar, man, to take care of your family and the bills and stuff like that. But on the other hand, like you're limiting yourself so much in this dead-end paycheck to paycheck jobs and the stuff. And it's like, dude, man, I got so much knowledge and history, man. I want to do so much better, man. I always knew that I wanted to, just try to build some assets of my own, which I did. I've given a couple of shots, man. I was into the car detailing at one point. I opened LLC, when started up a car detailing business, when purchased a bunch of used equipment, and me and a old friend of mine, and it was looking good for us, man. And I got discouraged from my partner's lack of knowledge and his just people, places, and things, man. I can't stress enough how important people, places, and things are, man. They really can influence you in good or bad ways, man. You're only as good as the 5 people you hang around the most, man. And as much as I was changing my mindset, I knew I had to try a different approach into this, financial freedom, as far as assets and building and stuff like that. I was trying to do so with peers from, my old lifestyle, man. Guys that I grew up with, guys that I hang out with and stuff like that. And not everyone has the same mindset of you. So everyone's not where you're at in life, man. And I came to realize that, man. I kept getting kind of did dirty by peers that I was trying to invest with. I thought we had something good going, and guys would be out for the wrong thing, not knowing how much work it really takes to have your own business. They think I could just start my own business and then life is straight, you're set and golden, not realizing that usually when you're starting your own business, especially off the ground, it's gonna take probably double the amount of work you put into a normal job, man. So it's not a piece of cake, man. It takes some work to put in, and everybody's not cut out for that. And I kept getting burned, man. I kept getting burned by people that I once called friends, man. And it's frustrating. Just a year or two ago, I gave an attempt again. I had a close friend, my closest friend out here, that after all these years had remained a really close friend of mine. He had an idea of, he wanted to get into the transportation business and stuff, and doing the box truck game, 26-foot box trucks. They're the biggest size box trucks that you can drive on a regular license. You don't need a CDL license to operate those 26-foot box trucks. So it was a great opportunity for us. He came to me with an idea. Hey, I want to get into this. I don't really know how to go about it or got the finances to do so. And he came to me just knowing that I'm always in that investing, entrepreneurial kind of mindset. So, I immediately was intrigued and, started to do my own researching. And I said, hey, let's get us off the ground, man. Let's get us off the ground. This friend of mine, he didn't know the first step to go. He didn't even know how to, file an LLC, EIN, or anything of that nature, setting up a business bank account. And these were all things that I did myself. I put it in, I made him, even though, I'm the 100% financing investor. I'm doing all the due diligence, the studying. You came to me with the idea. You are, a very close friend of mine. Our kids growing up together, and I call you the godfather of my kids and stuff like that. So, we in here with the same goal, man, to escape this, this lifestyle that we lead in, and remove ourselves from these poverty-stricken neighborhoods, man, and just, make a better way for our children. So I put them in position with me. You know what? We're both going to be bosses at this. We're going to file this LLC. We're going to label us both bosses, man. And we're going to get out there and hit the ground running. And that's exactly what I did, man. I got us up and running. I invested into us. I believe I was a little over 10 grand. It didn't take much. That's the cool thing about that business. That's what really attracted us, that it wasn't too much to get us up and running, man. I think I was probably 12 grand in. We were just using a rental truck at the time through Penske. And it was working out great, though. It was working out great. This was supposed to be for the long road. We were just learning the transportation industry, and had a brand new DOT or authority number. So we kind of knew that we wouldn't be gaining any profit for some time. And I thought we were both aware of that, and that seems not actually wasn't the case, man. That friend of mine, he was really just showing his true colors, man. Showing his true colors, and his dang, man. He was so ungrateful, man. I literally, is someone who's never had anything in his name, had anything going for himself besides, like, criminal stuff like that. And here I am. I go out my way to, put you in the same position. Let's do something great. You're a boss now, and let's build this up, man. Let's go get a fleet of vehicles, man. We're gonna go purchase some trucks soon. We're gonna get some drivers out there. Let's really, really make an asset out of this. And man, we see the silver lining in it. And yeah, man, we didn't last a few months out there, man. My partner was like just doing so much weird stuff, man. Just stealing from the accounts, our business accounts. Like, I allowed him to have access for like our online banking, and he would be like going in and changing the passwords to our account. So when I try to log in to check transaction histories and stuff like that, I can't even see nothing. He done changed the account and stuff, and he would do that, hoping that I wouldn't like monitor the transaction histories to see that, like, he's been dipping into our business account and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like, we're not supposed to be touching any of this money, man. You got to figure out elsewhere how to survive. You got to, go get a regular job around this, or you have to do something else to figure out how to survive, because this money has to keep rolling over into the business. And for what it's worth, just starting out, a lot of the times that we would fall short on our weekly overhead expenses, and those were expenses that I would end up coming out of pocket personally for. So I was taking a lot of losses around, and it just led into a fallout, and a bunch of true colors and feelings came out, and jealousies, and it was just a brutal reality check, man. Tough pill to swallow, man. And as a result, I ended up losing a childhood friend as a result of that, man. That's not someone that I can be around at this point in my life, man. I'm just such a positive person, man. I don't do wrong by nobody. I come with, no hidden agendas, man. I'm an open book, and unfortunately, you don't get that same integrity from everyone else, man. So ended up having to shut that down, man. Call it quits, man. Call it quits. I took a loss on over 10 grand. Lost a friendship. I lost a bunch of time and effort. But you know, and this was just about 2 years ago now, and you know, here I am, you know, back at ground zero, man, readjusting and recouping, you know, trying to make another strategy to get where I want to be in life, man. Man, it just sucks, man. As a result of losing out on that business, I ended up having to go against the grain, and man, as much as I've been trying so hard to escape that 9-to-5 mentality, man, not having to work on someone else's clock, I had to do what I got to do to put food on the table and pay these bills, man. So I went back to work. I found a decent job, and you know, I was working there for the last year or two. I just recently quit, man. If you can go back to my previous video, talk about, you know, the reasons why I just left that full-time job, man, because it's just not for me, man, and it's just gonna take me away from that mindset that I need to be in to continue to shoot for the stars and invest in myself, you know. So I don't want to be sidetracked no more, man. I'm almost 40 years old soon, man, and I thought I would be in a much better place in life, you know. I just gotta stay consistent, man. It's just time to be consistent with things, man. You know, lock in with something and stick to it, just like I'm gonna do here with this YouTube channel. I'm gonna stick with it, man. I really want to build an asset out of this, man. It's such a great platform. I can't imagine the feeling of being able to you know, sit back and give stories like this, and you know, motivation like this, and be able to touch people all around the world, and you know, make money while doing so. Man, that'll be goals for real, man. So that's what I'm gonna do with that, man. You know, back in like 2016, after, you know, all my prison stints and stuff like that, when I was a dad now, and just trying to do better in life, I ended up enrolling myself into college, a local community college here, man. And man, I was so excited and eager and anxious to do better, man. I mean, I don't know if I was going for the right reasons, you know. You know, I was going to college for construction management. I didn't complete it, man. That's another one of those things I kicked myself in the butt about, because I gotta complete things, man. If I started, I need to complete it, man. I can't let life knock me off a track, man. And that's been happening so far, because, you know, just from that, you know, post-traumatic stresses and stuff, the lifestyle that I was leading at an early age, man. It's caused so much long-term trauma in my life, man. And you know, I still live here. I'm still located in the same environments where, you know, I was once a full-fledged member of these streets out here, man. So it's kind of hard being still here in this environment, man. You know, sometimes you know, I get anxious around people. I don't want to be around people. I still get a little paranoid and stuff. And it's just, you know, if you're out there, man, and you're watching this video, and you know, you're younger, or even if you're not, learn from my experience, man. Leave the streets alone, man. There's so much opportunities this day and age to reach your goals, man. And so many different roads you can travel to get there without it risking your life, or, you know, jeopardizing your freedom, man. And that's what I did, man. I got so many close calls with life, man. You know, it's just thank God that I'm here with you guys, and I'm able to even to give you these stories, man, because I've been through some things, man, that could have so easily went left, man. But yeah, man, so 2016 I got myself into college and for construction management. You know, what led me into going for construction management was always my that mindset of assets. And I've always used to be attracted to real estate and stuff, and wanted to be an investor in real estate. So my approach was, why not go to school to learn as much about these buildings and construction as I can, to kind of corner the market, man, to get myself in a position, man. And I figured, we'll have a team around and we could be capitalizing, man. We could be buying up these properties. I live in a market where it's great, man. It's great. It's a great market for, flipping homes or being a landlord. That's a whole nother hustle in itself, being a landlord, but it's possible, man. All the tax benefits you get from, investing into construction and real estate and stuff like that. It's a great, man. It's always been known to produce some life-changing assets for people if you do your due diligence, man. And my thought was to corner the market. Let's corner the market, man. We get out here and build us a team up of some guys on the same page, looking to invest, and we could be able to tackle these renovations. We got some line of credits open, and we got some contractors under the wing. If we need any work done, roofers, electrical, plumbing, you just get your ducks in order, man. You corner the market and all that, and we can get in these properties and put some work in ourselves, man. That good old sweat equity, man, and make some real life assets out of that. And here I am now, man, almost 40, and don't got nothing going for myself. I mean, I do own where we currently reside. We reside in a multi-family home, which is an asset. It's great. I'm actually looking to doing some renovation work on the upstairs unit right now. I'm hoping to get some tenants in here soon, just to cover that cost of living, man. Just creating these assets, but I did so well in school, man. Every semester, I mean, I was like surprising myself of how well I was doing in these college level courses, man. Like, not for nothing, man. I was shining on those young kids that were fresh out of high school, man. Here I am, was probably approaching 30 at the time, and I'm out here doing good, man. I was really taking my courses seriously. I would take advantage of any extra opportunities of learning that I could, man. I was always there early to get extra help from the professors or the labs or the help centers. I would take advantage of those, and it was really paying off, man. It was really paying off. I mean, every semester I was making the dean's list. I made the president's list. I was just doing so great, man. And I can't remember what it was at the time, but for whatever reason, I didn't even finish my degree, man. And I'm so close. I believe still right now to this day. I only had, I believe, a semester or two to go, man, and I would have been, completed my degree. And I got a great GPA for, part of me wants to go back. Part of me doesn't want to go back. It's just, I didn't even really see myself once I started to lose courage and separate myself from people, places, and things, and I don't got that same team around me anymore, and it's like now I'm like a one-man army, and it was kind of overwhelmed. Like, I don't want to go out and land a construction manager like position or something working for another company. So what am I really doing in this college for? I'm just racking up this student debt, this student loan debt for something I may not well even use, man. And it's like, I was learning a bunch of commercial construction in those courses, and my mind was always in that in the residential, man, just wanting to buy and flip or buy and rent these properties and stuff. We live in a great market for doing so. And it's something, goals that I still have, man. I still have these type of goals. Like I said, it's just time to readjust and make other moves, man. But hopefully I can get back on track, man, to obtaining these goals, So like I said, man, it's just, you sit here and think back on life, like, man, so much things, man. I always get the shit into the stick, and I've always been a soldier about that, though. Like, I don't cry about it. I don't pity party. I don't do none of that. I pick my chin up, man, and you know, I continue to shoot for the stars. You know, and that's a blessing to be able to do that, man, because life, you know, depression and stuff is just out here kicking people's ass, man, left and right, man. And I know me personally, and you know, I done pretty much I can almost self-diagnose myself, man. I know when I'm going through a depression or something like that, man. I just thank God that you know, when I do go through those phases, I got the mental discipline, man, and the mindset to pull myself out of it, man, and get back into a positive place, man. And not everyone has that, you know, and that's a blessing that I'm able to do that, man. You know, I may spend some time down and out alone or whatever, but I always just, you know, readjust, reset, reevaluate, and plan another attack, man. Plan another attack just to shoot for the stars again. You know, and that's where I'm at with it. If you're out there, man, you can relate to anything I'm saying, man. Tap in, talk to me, join me, man. Drop a comment or something. Let me know if you feel you got any similar experiences or something like that in this life, man. Because everybody got different walks of life, man. And mine has been such a freaking obstacle course, man, you know, but we rolling with the punches, man, and in this time we taking back control. I'm taking back control over my life as I know it, you know, continuing to strive for greatness. I just want so much more, so much better out of life, man. And yeah, man, I find it very therapeutic, man, feeling like I'm sitting here talking to, you know, a crowd almost. I hope you guys appreciate this context, man. I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. I'm an open book, like I said. You know, people see the smile, walk around with a smile. They think everything be all good and stuff like that, man. And they don't know how hard it is to wake up and put that smile on sometimes, man, you know. So, yeah, man, it's time to do better in life, man. We're going to keep shooting for these stars, man. Like I said, I want everything that I'm coming for, man. I'm going to get it all, man. I'm going to get it all, man. And nobody's going to stop me, you know. Let me know where y'all stand in life, man. Let me know how life been working out for y'all, man. Some valuable life lessons and experience you done went through, you know, to help mold you into the person you are today. That's it, man. I'm gonna let y'all go. It felt good just getting that off my shoulder. But if you could take anything away from this, man, I would like for you to take away, man, just the power of a positive mindset, man. You have to have a positive mindset, man. Even when the going gets tough, you know, you still got to be able to see that silver lining, man, because there is a positive in every single situation in life, man. It could be the most hurtful, negative, impactful thing that has ever happened in your life, man. And trust and believe, man, if you dig down deep and search, you're going to find a blessing in that lesson, man. And that's coming from me. That's real life shit right there. But, y'all have a great day out there, man. Blessings to you all. I wish everybody out there nothing but peace and prosperity, man. I will be tapping back in later, man. I got some more videos in mind I'm dropping for y'all. But I appreciate y'all taking out this time to let me vibe and just vent, man. And I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.